people who have said that the best place for you, Kevin, to stay is in the Assembly, because you are one of the few true Republicans who is fighting for our rights and freedom, and that Larry Elder should be the governor so that you can work together for us. How do you respond to that? And also, if elected governor, how is your replacement in the Assembly chosen? My quick piece on this is if we don't have Larry on the radio speaking truth to power, who's going to be on the radio? Where is his voice going to be getting that message out there? Because he has a very powerful, very strong voice on the radio. Without Larry Elder on the radio, who's going to replace him on the radio? Somebody that is not as powerful, maybe, and who's going to speak truth to power if he is the power? Just my 2 cents on that. You can tell us. 2-part question here. How do you respond to people saying you should stay in the Assembly, Kevin, and how is your replacement in the Assembly chosen, and how can you and Larry work together, if so?
Well, the replacement is chosen through a special election. I have a rather solid Republican district. There's no doubt it would be a Republican successor, and I could give you a dozen names off the top of my head of people who would be great. As far as what would happen if I am not the person who ends up winning, but the recall is successful, whoever it is, I will be committed entirely to helping them succeed. And will do whatever I can to make sure that they have an effective administration and will be reelected the following year in order to continue California and this movement forward. So as it concerns Mr. Elder specifically, he was on a television show, Fox 11 here in LA a few weeks ago, and he was asked about me, and he said he'd want to make me his chief of staff. So I then went on the same show, and they asked me about him, and I said, well, I'll give him the same offer. He can be, maybe I should have said communications director. That might have been a better fit. But as I said before, like, I view the other folks on the ballot as teammates, not as opponents. And as far as why not just stay in the Assembly, well, I mean, I've been in the Assembly for 5 years. And I've made the changes that I can make there, and I would continue if I stayed in the Assembly to fight for change however I could there. But I see the recall and this moment as truly a unique opportunity, where we have this totally different element being brought forward, this citizens movement unlike anything we have ever seen in California. And so I see the chance to sort of carry the torch of that movement forward as giving us an opportunity to totally change the game in a way that has not been possible before, and as an opportunity we could not have for perhaps a while in the future. So that's why I decided to run. That's why I think our campaign has gained a lot of momentum. It's been going on for just 2 months, and we've already in recent polls risen to 2nd place among the Republican side of the field. And so I think we're going to do very well on Election Day. And I appreciate everyone here who has come to consider me as the second name on the ballot. But of course, as I tell everyone, most important thing, no matter who you're voting for, is yes on question 1. Yeah.